Please be advised that everything in my video is purely for entertainment purposes. These are purely my thoughts and opinions and are subjective. I must advise you, please do your own research. All media used was found on the public domain and are fair use and fair dealings. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Mahogany Spirit coming to you from the UK. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. It has been revealed in an article for the New York Times that Meghan Markle claims that she suffered a miscarriage in July. Allegedly, she claims that she was, in fact, hospitalized during that month. I knew, she claims, as I clutched my firstborn child, that I was losing my second, Meghan said in a piece for the New York Times. She went on to describe how she watched my husband's heart break as he tried to hold the shattered pieces of mine. Sounds like something from some kind of Jane Austen's novel, to be quite frank. Meghan wrote that loss and pain have plagued every one of us in 2020. The 39-year-old shared her experience to urge people to comment and commit to asking others, "Are you okay?" over the Thanksgiving holidays in the US. A source close to the Duchess confirmed to the BBC that the Duchess is currently in good health, and the couple wanted to talk about what happened in July, having come to appreciate how common miscarriage is. A Buckingham Palace spokesman said, "It's a deeply personal matter we would not comment on." The Duchess and Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, moved to California to live away from the media spotlight after stepping back as senior royals in January. And this is what I find so strange. They wanted a private life. Harry claimed that every camera and every flash brought him back to the day when he lost his mother, that fateful day, which we all so poignantly remember. But yet, since they've moved to LA, we are continually bombarded with images of them. In July specifically, Meghan was talking about Black Lives Matters. She made several speeches during that month. I did, in fact, cover it. I will put some images in this video to show those dates. She was very active in August doing a high-profile publicity PR stunt with her husband while handing out nappies to a charitable organisation in California called Baby 2. I also covered that. I find this extremely strange that they would voluntarily reveal this information, because I really feel that this is just another desperate PR stunt. That's my personal opinion on this matter. She could be telling the truth, but then we've had so many ups and downs. What with her disclosing the fact that she did, in fact, have a heavy hand in giving information to Omid Scooby and Caroline Durand for the book Finding Freedom, after saying that she, in fact, had nothing whatsoever to do with it. You see, these twists and turns just don't stop with this individual. And it's quite a scary notion, because how far will this PR engine go to rustle up a shred of likability for this specific woman and her partner? And I noticed that she harps on back to being asked whether she is okay, when that was, again, the blundered PR stunt as she stood in an impoverished part of South Africa and selfishly spoke about herself. Archie is their firstborn. He was born May the 6th, 2019. This is what we're led to believe. You see, even that was shrouded in mystery. The Duchess began her article by describing a sharp cramp she felt while looking after Archie. I dropped to the floor with him in my arms, humming a lullaby to keep us both calm. The cheerful tune, a stark contrast to my sense that something was not right, she wrote. Hours later, I lay in a hospital bed, holding my husband's hand. I felt the clamminess of his palm and kissed his knuckles, wet from both our tears. Staring at the cold white walls, my eyes glazed over. I tried to imagine how we'd heal. Meghan made it clear from the first event that she spoke at as Harry's bride-to-be that she wanted women's voices and women's experiences to be heard more clearly. Now she has written of her loss and her heartbreak. She has set it in the context of a year of breathtaking turbulence. She has made a plea for tolerance and compassion. She waves in the struggles of so many with COVID-19, the battles over truth and lies in our divided age, the killing of Black Americans by the police, and on an experience that so many women have lived through. She has made her grief a way of bringing miscarriage closer to the everyday conversation. The Duchess continued, losing a child means carrying an almost unbearable grief experienced by many, but talked about by few. In the pain of our loss, my husband and I discovered that in a room of 100 women, 10 to 20 of them have suffered from a miscarriage. Just sounds like she done the research, to be quite frank with you. This is a woman that said she wants privacy, yet is prepared to breach her own privacy if and when she chooses. This is clearly a time that Meghan chooses to breach her privacy in order to gain favourability and likeability. I'm not sure whether she's telling the truth. I really couldn't call it. But one thing I will say is this is a woman that is very manipulative. Yet, despite the staggering commonality of this pain, the conversation remains taboo, riddled with unwanted shame and perpetuating a cycle of solitary mourning. Some have bravely shared their stories. They have opened the door, knowing that when one person speaks truth, it gives license for all of us to do the same. The Duchess also referenced a TV interview in which she was asked by a journalist if she was okay during her tour of South Africa last year. She said she was asked the question during a time in which she was trying to keep a brave face in the public eye. I answered him honestly, not knowing what I said would resonate with so many new mums and older ones, and anyone who had, in their own way, been silently suffering, she said. The Duchess is the second member of the royal family to open up about having a miscarriage. In 2018, the Queen's granddaughter, Zara Tindall, spoke about suffering 2 miscarriages before having her second child. Here we go again with Meghan. Yet again, she harks back to South Africa. And like I say, what she said to that reporter in South Africa was embarrassing, shameful, and selfish. And I think that only added to the disdain that everyone has for this woman. My personal opinion is, I think there's a lot of spin going on. I think the spin doctors are at work. They are weaving a web which appears to try and make Meghan look like a wholesome, loving, genuine character. We've seen the way she's treated her family. We've seen the way Harry's carried on. And I feel that this is simply and purely to overshadow William and Kate yet again, to garner headlines and simply crave the attention which this woman always does. Guys, please tell me what you think. Like, comment and subscribe as always. And I'd like to thank everyone who does subscribe and follow me and also gives their comments and opinions, because they're always welcome. So thank you very much. Until the next time, bye for now.